What if I told you that everybody already knows how to be 100% better than they are? Would you believe me? Or would you just think I'm not a crazy YouTuber? If you're a person that makes $100 a day, somewhere deep in your subconscious mind lies the information that will allow you to make $200 a day, just waiting for you to use it. Now you might be thinking, yeah, that's easy. I'll just double the time I work, then I'll make $200. You can do that. You can, but that will only work for a short period of time because living expenses get higher and higher and higher every year, and that $200 will soon not be enough for you to survive. You will need $400. What will you do then? Double the time worked again? I think not. You would work yourself into an early grave before ever becoming a millionaire. Working harder has never been the solution to getting richer. Never. All your life you've been told to go to school, finish college, find a job, get married, buy a house, have kids, and you will live happily ever after. But the sad truth of reality is, this is all fiction. By the time you finish college, you will have a massive student loan hanging over your head, and as if that's not bad enough, there's still taxes, rent, mortgage, car installments, insurance payment, credit card bills, living expenses, medical aid, and the list goes on forever that you have to cover with one salary. So unless you somehow land a job as the CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, chances are your current job won't make you rich. And no matter how much overtime or promotions you get, it will never be enough. You will always need more to survive. And that's the reason why 90% of employed people are broke and hate their job. What was once meant to provide a better life for them and their families has now become a burden on their shoulders. You have been indoctrinated with false information your whole life, by your parents, by your teachers, and the media at large. But you already know this. YouTube wouldn't have recommended this video to you if you didn't. You're probably here because you want to know the next step you can start taking right now that will guarantee you become wealthy one day. You've already taken the first step by watching this video. Stick around because by the end of this, you might just know how to make your life better. I know you've heard this a million times before from every motivational speaker out there. Work smarter, not harder. Like this illustration they like to use of two figures, one pushing a cube and another rolling a sphere. This is a beautiful analogy when explaining the work smarter concept, but what they always fail to mention is how we turn our cube into a sphere. You want to work smarter, but you don't know how to. You want to quit your day job, but you don't know how you're going to survive after you do so. You want to drop out of school, but you know your parents are never going to accept that. And my advice is, don't quit school. That is not very smart. What you want to do is add a stream of income onto your already existing income source, not eliminate the only one you have. And the first step towards working smarter, and anyone who's accomplished anything of significance will tell you this, is reverse engineering. Look at your current job. How did you get it? Probably went to a college or acquired some sort of certificate or training to even be considered for the job. What is the common factor here? Between the training, the certificate, and college, it's information, it's training. You had to learn how to do that job. But you don't want another job is what you probably might be thinking right now. And I'm not saying get another one. I'm saying reverse engineer the process you went about getting your current job to get another skill that will provide a better life for you and your family. Train yourself for another income stream before you get it, so when an opportunity presents itself to you, you are ready for it. Look at the field the top 1% operate in and bask yourself in as much information as you can about said field until comes the time you need to use that new skill you've picked up to better your life. And that's how you turn your cube into a sphere with one of the greatest tools we have in our disposal: knowledge. This is the part of my video where I tell you about my sponsor, But unlike many channels out there, my sponsors don't pay me any money. No, they don't. They pay me with likes, comments, and heartfelt subscribes. Yes, you are my sponsor. Thank you very much for clicking that subscribe button. And did you know that if you click that little bell icon, YouTube will prioritize you over everybody else every time this channel drops a video. So make sure you check that out and browse around the channel, because you might find something else that tickles your fancy, and this will become your new favorite channel, because who doesn't like money? So thank you very much for watching. Now let's go back to the video. Say you've already read all the books, watched all the videos, and know pretty much everything about everything. What then? How do you get opportunities? How do you become rich as Mark Zuckerberg? You are asking the wrong question if you're already at that level. The question you should be asking is when? When do I get opportunities? After attaining skills, success becomes all about timing. You will be as rich as Mark Zuckerberg is when you are able to handle to do what he does without breaking. If Mark was to give you Meta right now and say, here's my job, do it for 24 hours, would you be able to do it? No, you wouldn't. You would crumble under pressure because you are not ready for such a responsibility. Your timing is wrong, which is why most lottery winners blow all their money. It's because they are not ready to be millionaires. They don't know what it takes to be a millionaire. I don't know what it takes. You don't know what it takes. And the only way we'll ever know is through experience. And experience is built over time. Once you've gathered all the skills, learn how to make $1 with that skill. Then you use that same skill to make $10, then $100, then $1,000, and so forth. And be prepared for it to get harder every time you add a zero to the dotted line. And this is where it gets tricky, because I don't know how you're going to make your first dollar. I can only tell you how I made mine. The title of the video starts coming into play right now, and we're making sense of it. You already know how to be rich because every path of every person is unique. You can only pave it for yourself. Nobody else can make it for you. I made my first $100 trading stocks. Someone else will make their first $100 maybe braiding hair or selling cars. Whatever it is, it will be unique to you, and no one can tell you what it is. You already know what it is. Somewhere deep in your mind, you already know what you want to do. You've studied so much about it that you can taste the success. You know what you have to do, you're just too scared to do it. The truth is, the only way that is truly guaranteed to make you rich is selling. Mastering the art of selling is better than hitting the jackpot because it's the most valuable skill in the world. Salespeople get paid infinite because no company can function without them. You can have all the creative minds in the world. If none of them can sell any product, that company or that idea will never amount to anything. Don't get me wrong here. Ideas are still the foundation of innovation. Apple was once an idea before it became the biggest company in the world. But the company wouldn't have been a success if it wasn't for salespeople like Steve Jobs. Salespeople are responsible for the bottom line, which is the most important thing of every company. That's why you find the top 10 richest people in the world are salespeople. They have found a way to sell their ideas. Tesla, an automobile that runs on electricity instead of gas. Beautiful idea, but worthless if Elon Musk didn't sell any Teslas. Facebook, an online website that allows you to connect with your family and friends from anywhere in the world. Beautiful idea, but worthless if Mark Zuckerberg couldn't sell the idea of Facebook to people. Every rich person is a salesperson, whether they are aware of that or not. What you want to do is identify a problem in society, find a solution for the problem, and sell it. We finally reached the end of our road. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. My aim here was not to teach you how to get rich with a single video, I don't think that's humanly possible, and most of this content that I talk about here is not even my own. It's heavily inspired by The Strangest Secret in the World by Elle Nightingale. You should go listen to that audio. It will change your life. And some of Bob Proctor's work, like You Were Born Rich. That is a masterpiece and a beautiful read. I'll put everything in the description. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and these videos do take a lot of time to make, so I would appreciate it if you do hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell. And as always, it's been a pleasure being with you guys. My name is Buyking. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.